Gemini, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche. If you are brand new here or cross-watching, hit that thumbnail and come on into the channel, okay? Just laid out some new 2026 second quarter readings. We're going to be taking a look at third quarter readings, okay? Gemini, if you're a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you so very much. We're going to do just another general reading and take a look at Gemini. I hope everything's been going okay for you. I hope that you're staying focused, staying busy, at least busy on your desires, taking it easy after work, hard day, relaxing, chilling out, doing the things that you enjoy doing. I've already shuffled these, but I'll give it one more go and I'm going to get started on your reading. We'll take a look at your present energy, Gemini. We're going to take a look at your present energy. We got the Four of Cups, okay? Four of Cups. Gemini, you seem to be focused on something from the past, okay? Take what applies, you guys. You know, a lot of times these cards, they'll start off a certain way and they end up another way. But they're just energies. But forever I'm speaking to, the Four of Cups refers to, it's more like in your logical mind, what's happening right now at this moment. And it could be things from the past. Like I said before we even started, was just I hope that after your days off at work, you're, going home and trying to fulfill your desires, things that you want to work on, rather than the day-to-day grind, okay? All right, so now we're going to take a look at your crossing challenge, okay? Well, that was fast. We got the 10 of Pentacles. So you're working on your future there, right? You're working on your finances, working on a legacy. This could be a relationship-wise, but also talks about handing down a legacy, companionship, friendship, a community. Crossing challenge could be that maybe there's something in the way of, a family situation. So just take like I said, what applies there. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the foundation for Gemini. What is lying underneath foundation for Gemini? Okay, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, what's lying underneath? Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles is very grounded, very mature. The Queen is very beautiful. So you're a very beautiful person. Beautiful in spirit, beautiful in mind, beautiful in heart. The Queen is very focused and intellectually smart. So underneath the foundation, why you would have the Queen of Pentacles there, with your crossing challenge being the 10 of Pentacles. So perhaps it's waiting for a King of Pentacles, Like I said, this could be relationship-wise. You're in your divine feminine state, very nurturing, very gathered, warm, inviting, that type of energy. So perhaps, like I said, excuse me, you could be waiting on that King of Pentacles. So we're going to take a look at your recent past, Gemini. We have the Star card, okay? We could be talking about an Aquarius energy here, the Star. So the Star is talking about your 7 chakra centers. And like I said, I felt like you're in your divine feminine, okay? Divine feminine energy. You're coming into your own power, realizing your strengths, your boundaries. We could be talking about a transformation, spiritual enlightenment. We could be talking about an awakening of some kind. Following the Queen of Pentacles, it makes sense like that. And like I said, if this is a twin flame journey, which I'm not quite seeing that yet, but this could be that divine feminine state, where you're coming into the awareness of a soul connection of some kind. Could be. All right, we're going to take a look at the possibilities for Gemini now, okay? These cards are popping out fast. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. All right. So investing in yourself, you're taking the time, and it's not ironic at all. I don't believe in coincidences that I started off this reading with. I hope that you are investing in yourself. The Seven of Pentacles is an investment card. It is taking the time to invest in, like, say, health, wealth, stability, those types of things. Focusing in on your work or your labors or whatever you do. But it also is, focusing inward towards your desires, the things that you really want to accomplish, or get done, or would like to, manifest too. So I really feel like this is just really confirmation for somebody, like seeing that, yeah, I'm on the right path. It's kind of what these cards are saying to me right now. With your crossing challenge being the Ten of Pentacles, it really, I feel like it wants to sum it all up. The Ten of Pentacles being that, um, that community, that stability, that life of, this doesn't have to be monogamous relationship, but more of that stable, relationship wise, where you combine both male aspect and female aspect and become a partnership, become a union type of scenario here. So it's really beautiful so far. So that's the possibilities. We're going to take a look at the near future for Gemini, okay? What does the near future look like for Gemini here? Okay. We got the Seven of Wands. Okay. So the Seven of Wands is kind of this unconventionality. It's when at what cost? Okay. In the near future, there may be a situation where, maybe you come across a scenario where, just as an example, you're at work, you work at a place where they're having you do some really shady shit, so to speak. And it just goes against your moral character. So there's something there that's about the moral character. It's, in other words, um, I got to do what I got to do, but it doesn't feel like I'm winning at this. So there's an imbalance, some kind of something that's coming up against you in the near future that is going to really challenge your stability. Challenge that Star card, challenge that Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and it could be part of that Ten of Pentacles. It could be an offering that somebody makes to you, and where you feel this imbalance in it. There's something about it that you're just not quite sure. So it also talks about trust. An issue of trust there. But the Seven of Wands is really that kind of it's got a sneaky little um, connotation to it, and I kind of feel like maybe you're in your head about it, like, I don't know if I trust that. Okay, so that's in the near future. All right. Okay, Gemini, we're going to take a look at the self here. I want to know, how is Gemini showing up in this energy right now? How are you showing up in this, Gemini? Okay, got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is nourishing. It is that beauty card, luxury. It is, I am really focused in on, my happiness, endurance, strength, passion. The Nine of Pentacles has it all. Okay. Um, she's very inviting, a very beautiful person, physically speaking. So there's an energy that is around you that, you may have people who, excuse me, who come around and try to suck that energy from you. I mean, plain and simple. There's something about you that is very inviting, very warm, very natural, a naturalist type person. I would say almost bohemian, that it's so down to earth. Um, you probably enjoy the outdoors. You probably, love to get outside and take in the sun, take in the light, that type of energy. But I kind of feel like when it's fallen right after the Seven of Wands, that it's almost as though, you're people like to really come to you for advice, to seek your opinion and things like that, and that can be a little overwhelming sometimes. So okay, we're going to get back into it, and we're going to find out in the environment What is in the environment of Gemini right now? What kind of external forces are around Gemini? Okay, we got the Ten of Wands. Okay. Yeah. The Ten of Wands speaks about this overburdened, overworked, um, kind of the position that you're carrying too much of a load, taking on too much. And that's kind of what I was seeing, kind of feeling that with the cards. The Ten of Wands is that overburdened, overworked, um, overstimulated nervous system. Like I said, I kind of feel like people really come to you because you're such a beautiful person. You have a good personality, and sometimes I don't even think you invite that. Maybe you've not even subconsciously realized that you project that kind of energy. So it could be a little overwhelming when people come to you all the time. And with the Ten of Wands, I kind of feel like that it's also asking you to, watch your boundaries. Really stay in line and in tune with what your boundaries are. What you will accept, what you won't accept. So it's kind of what I'm getting from that. All right, now we're going to take a look at your hopes, your fears, your wishes, and your worries, okay? Gemini, what are your hopes, your fears, your wishes, and your worries? Come on, cards. I'm crazy on me there. Hopes, your fears, wishes, and your worries. These cards are brand new, you guys, so they are slick and very stiff right now. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups. So in the hopes, fears, wishes, and worries category, we have so many choices to make, okay? These choices could be A to Z. It could be anything from, humanist kind of an outlook on things to temptation to fortune to, transformation, all kinds of, each cup holds its own sacred kind of, but it kind of teaches us like to really, question things more and to be a little more open-minded and to also not allow so much, like I said, we were talking about maybe the emotional instability kind of scenario where your your nervous system gets overcharged, overamped, because there are so many choices and so many options and so many things to do. So, uh, I kind of feel like it's asking you to not put so much on your plate, to really pull back into your, that Queen of Pentacles nature, grounded, staying really grounded at this time, and because that'll help you, especially when you're confronted with lots of choices. Okay, all right. So we're going to take a look now at the outcome and the direction for Gemini. What is the outcome and the direction for Gemini? Woohoo! Okay, couple of cards here. We got the Page of Pentacles and the Hermit. Okay. So what this is kind of telling me is there is an offering of some kind. This could be a romantic offering or whatever it is. This could be an offering of an emotional, kind of a clearing of the air, right? And then when you have the Hermit, the Page of Pentacles here, trying to get that to focus in. Sorry. Yeah, there's just a lot of shadow. My bad, you guys. But anyway, then we also follow with the Hermit, okay? And so what I feel like is this is whatever this offering is, emotional clarity on something, and perhaps it's part of this Seven of Cups here, okay? That it may make you kind of pull back into yourself and withdraw and to be thinking about what this person says, or it catches you in a position where you have to kind of draw back, and maybe at this time you're kind of secluding yourself away from certain people or things and just really focusing inwards, Um, so your challenge card was the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So it's stability. So I feel like this is what you really desire. You really desire something that's, that doesn't have you so emotionally charged all the time. and it's more grounded, right? You're looking for more grounded. So this could be something as simple as, maybe, maybe pulling back from the going out all the time, and maybe, starting to write or draw or do art or something like that, so that you can kind of gather your senses, and, so when people are always coming at you from all angles and needing something from you or wanting something from you, I can understand why the Hermit card comes out, okay? So Gemini, if I had any advice whatsoever, this is a channel about life, love, and relationships and things like that, and I've got some pretty good experience, but I kind of feel like what the cards are saying here is really to remain in your sovereignty, okay? Remain in your Queen of Pentacles, okay? Even in your mind, go there to that luxurious place, whatever it is, and keep focusing on those things. We only have so much time to work in the day, and we only have so much time to play in the day, and we only have so much time to rest in the day. So the choice, the Seven of Cups, is which one of those cups are you going to prioritize? Okay. And I know that we get so busy with our lives that a lot of times we have a tendency not to focus in on what is most needed. And usually it's rest, recovery, recoup. Okay. Because there's so many other damn things that we need to get done, right? So if I'm resting, I can't get that done. But I'm telling you, I kind of feel like this is what it's telling you to do. It's kind of asking you to settle down, get your nervous system under control, hermit for a little bit, not forever, but hermit for a little bit. Take some time, find your peace again, get your balance again, and then, go back to eating the elephant, right? There's only one way to eat an elephant, and that's just one bite at a time. So Gemini, I love you. I hope this is confirmation for somebody. I hope it helped you. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, okay? If you haven't subscribed, come in and subscribe to the channel, okay? Anyway, I love you so very much, and I hope that the rest of this month continues to be fruitful for you, and we'll see you on the next one, okay? All right, bye-bye.